Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to another Friday's edition of the free Q&A by me, Jon Woon from the Royal Astrologers. Again, thank you guys so much for writing in so many wonderful emails. I apologize sincerely to those who I have not gotten my answer out to yet, but please be patient with me and I guarantee you I'll get your answers out as soon as possible. Well, let's dig into today's episode, shall we? First up, we got a question from Lucy, and Lucy asks, I often get a job and then I lose it due to jealousy, and that's not a very good thing about me. More often than not, they do not give me the chance and to know that I am actually making the company profit and bringing a certain amount of luck to the company. What can I do to change this thing around? Well, Lucy, based on your chart, yes, you are a very positive person and you do bring about a certain amount of specialities, if you will. You're like the spice in every nice Asian delicacy, or the mustard in every hot dog. You know, you just make it that much more special. But when it comes to the working environment, as I see in your chart, you have to simmer down a little bit. It is not that you are wrong, but merely the fact that you're so right irritates people, you know, and this doesn't mean that they have to be enemies with you or you with them. So take your tone down and just focus on your one goal, which is sustaining a long-term career for yourself in any area that you like. Also, what I see here is actually you're pretty good with fashion, so deal with it in the retail line or be a sales manager for fashion. That ought to bring a sunshine into your cloudy days as it is. Okay? Next up, we've got a question from Forrest, and Forrest asks, I've been having a crush on this girl at work, but I'm not sure if I should approach her. Is there any specific day that will bring me the best of luck to do so? Well, Forrest, yes, and that day is actually now. You must take advantage of this situation of your natal chart. Right now, Venus is in such a favorable position. It's in the 5th house, so love going into a romantic scene. Alright, so there is very strong vibes here. However, I can see from your chart that you're a little shy and withdrawn and you're kind of worried of rejection. Well, cast those fears aside and take that risk forward. You're going to be very lucky. Alright, Forrest? All the best. Now, next up, we've got a question from username Tom68. And Tom68 asks, I've been having lots of troubled sleep lately, waking up in the middle of the night. Could it have anything to do with my upcoming travels to the States? Well, Tom68, currently in your chart, in the 6th house, Neptune is residing within Gemini for your chart. So this is actually coming into contact with Mercury. So it has to do with intelligence and this youthful spurt. This energy is actually causing you a lot of restlessness, and Neptune being a bringer of a bit of paranoia, a bit of false illusions, I would say, is actually leading you to conjure up many fears about your adventure in the States, or your working adventure in the States. Push that aside because there is nothing to worry about, and go have yourself a fun time in the US of A. Okay? Next up, we've got a question from username John. And John asks, I'm very interested in investing in a property for myself. Would you be able to help me determine the best possible location and the feng shui of the house? Well, John, actually, yes, we can. You can actually contact us by email, contact myself, Jon Woon at royalastrologers.com, to make a booking and to go through a whole list, because there's quite a bit of background work we have to check through. There's you, there's your family, any potential family members that would be staying with you, or if you're planning to have a family, what your life goal is for that particular place. But I can say that currently you're in Singapore, and that's fine enough for you. So we just have to figure out which area works best to maximize your potential in life. Alright? And last but not least, we've got a question from Sweet Like Chocolate for You. And Sweet Like Chocolate for You asks, why has every guy that I've ever dated dumped me in so few months? Is there anything you can do to change this? Well, Sweet Like Chocolate, first and foremost, we've got to understand your natal chart and how you interact with guys. What I can tell you on this free Friday question and answer rounds is that you're a little bit too trigger happy when it comes to love. any guy that shows a little bit of affection, bam, you think he's the one, and lo and behold, you'll be sourly upset and disappointed with this rush decision. You feel that spiritual connection, but they do not, and that's actually what's bugging you now. What I advise for you is actually to lower the tempo just a little bit. Don't rush anything, because in your chart, a guy is going to come into your life who will love you, well, sweet like chocolate for you, as a manner of speaking, and he will come much later in your life. Not when you're 50, but, well, I can see from now you're still pretty young, so calm yourself down and don't worry. That special someone is there, he's just not around in that area just yet. Oh well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another edition of the Friday Question and Answers. We're actually done for today. For those of you who are first time watchers and you would like to send an email query to us, please do so at astroq@royalastrologers.com, and I'll get the answers out to you on YouTube every Friday. With all that said and everything done, I thank you once again for tuning in, and have a pleasant week ahead, everyone. We'll see you soon.